Hey guys, welcome to my YouTube channel Web Tutorials, Toss of the Side. Guys, today's topic is going to be different and it is about adding animation to our text, to our gradient text. And for example, we can see here is there is a text and we have added some animation so that the color just changes for a bit of time and then comes back to its original shape. So yeah, how to make it? Let's see that in the coding section. So guys, let's start the coding work. So for that, let's go into our text editor. Yep. So guys, as you can see, I've already set the HTML template and I have given it a title of animating text gradient. And guys, I have linked my HTML file with the CSS file. As you can see, with this code, with this line of code, I've linked my CSS my HTML to the CSS file, and now let's set up the hypertext or the elements for our web page. Guys, first of all, we'll have to create a div and we'll have to give it a class, let's say container. Okay, and underneath that we need to set the gradient, and for that also we need to give a div and also a class for it. Let's just say gradient because we are going to deal with that only. So yeah, underneath that, guys, we need the text. So we'll use the h1 attribute and we can use any text here we want, but first of all let's just give it a class of text and let's just say web tutorials. Okay, so that is it in the HTML section. Now coming over to the CSS file. So yeah guys, as you can see, I'm done with the universal codings and I've imported a font from the Google font feature. So now let's just style our web page. So for styling that, first of all we'll style the body tag, and for that first of all we need to set its height to be 100 viewing height, and also the width we want to make it look full. So for that 100 viewing width we'll use. And the second thing is the background, we want to set it as the as a dark color. So for that we'll use 151515 hash codes. And lastly, we want to display items as flex, so we'll use the display property as flex. Okay, this is it in the body part, and now let's just see how it has turned out to be. So yeah, the web tutorials is still visible because it is in pure black color and the background is a slightly lighter version of the black color. Okay, so let's move on to our container, and here we want its margin to be set as auto. Okay, and we want its background to be black, so that we can differ it from the body's background. And I want to set its position to be relative. Okay, and that's it in this section. And let's move on to the main part, that is the gradient section. Okay, here I want to set its position first of all to be absolute. Okay, in regards to the the container. Okay, and I want to make it look bigger, so for that I'll set its width to be 200% and its height to be 100% only. Okay, and the next thing I want is to bring it in the middle of the web page. So for that translate 0% and comma 0%. We'll later on change it. Second thing, the main thing that we want to set is the colors. Okay, so for that we'll use the background image property and we'll use the linear gradient attribute. So for that, first of all we want to set its positions, so that where to start from. So I want to start it from the right side, so we'll write to right. Okay, and then we'll give a comma, and then we'll set our colors. So first color is 00977FF, light blue color we have got here. And the second color we want is the, let's just say 0060 FF. Guys, you can add any color you want, it's up to you. I'm just playing with colors right now, playing with the numbers, and random colors are coming up, so you can add any color you want, there's no issue in it. And let's just say C500FF, so it's a purple color, as you can see. Next color we want is let's just say FF00C2. okay, so it's a more pinkish color kind of. And the last color I want is a bit of orangish, so for that FF5E00. yeah, that's it. So that is it. And let's add the animation attribute. So for that, animation property, and let's just give it a name. Let's say oscillate, and time, let's say 5 seconds, and we want to animate it linear, and the iteration count we want is to be infinite, it won't stop ever. Okay, and alternate. So now let's see how it has turned out to be. Let's just save it, and yeah, so as you can see there's a bar over here. And now let's style our text element. So for that we'll use the text class that we have defined in the HTML. And so first of all, what we need is the font size. We want its font size to be 200 pixel, and we want the font family over here. So the font family to be the one we have imported, and that is the Pabus new. Okay, we want to set it as cursive. So next thing we want is the text alignment. So we want to align it into the center of the container. So for that we'll use the text line property, and we'll use the center attribute. Okay, next thing we want its color to be white. Color to be white, and we want its background to be black. Okay, and let's just remove this color as well and set it to black. Okay, just pure black. Yeah, next thing we want is guys, this is a new property, or you might have seen it somewhere, but like to mix this color into our text. Let's just see how it has turned out to be now. Okay, you can't see it because the gradient has overtaken it. So to mix the text in the color that we have defined over here, we will use the mix blend mode. So, and we'll use the multiply attribute over here, so that it occupies the entire text and changes it into the same. Okay, so that is it. That has turned out to be. And we want to hide the overflow. So for that we will use the overflow property, and we'll use the hidden attribute of the overflow property. So this will remove this tagline over here, or you can see the bar over here. So if you refresh it, it will be gone now, and the scroll bar also has gone, so it looks pretty fine now. We have added the gradient color to our text now. And moving on to the animation thing, so for that let's use the animation. So we'll use the keyframes property and the name of the animation. So the name of the animation, we set it to be oscillate, right? Oscillate. And let's define its percentages now. So at 0% we don't want to do anything, so we'll transform and we won't translate anything. So let's just say 0%, 0%. And yeah, so at and then at 100%, what we want is to though we have hidden the overflow, but still we'll have to eradicate that. So and we'll have to push the colors. So for that we'll use the transform property only, and transform, and then translate it to -50%, so that it shifts the color to the left side, and 0% from the top. Okay, oops, yeah. Just save it and refresh it. So as you can see, the colors have started to move from the right to left. Okay, and guys, one more thing you can do in this is, if you want to change the colors substantially frequently, so for that you can use the filter attribute, filter property. Let's just say filter and hue rotate to, let's say, 360 degree. Okay, let's just refresh it, and as you can see, the colors have started to change. Okay, and this animation is going to last for infinite amount of time. It will keep on doing this. You can make this and set it to your screensavers or anything you want, and this is going to be go forever. It won't stop anytime. Okay, so I guess that is it in this section, guys. I hope you guys liked my work in this video, and guys, please show your support by subscribing to the channel and also sharing my videos to the ones who are into web designing, so that I stay pumped up and obviously bring more contents like these. And that is it, guys, from me in this section. Hope to see you in the next video. Thank you.